in my which you?
Good morning, everyone. This is Youngstown Studio, and the Irresponsible Brothers are here, but a little bit behind
running
schedule.
Did you call us the Irresponsible Brothers?
Yeah, the Irresponsible Brothers.
Joe, were you sitting in my chair in a different podcast?
No.
Who was sitting in my chair?
I don't know.
I'm gonna fight him.
I don't know.
I gotta get some
Fast
cups.
Freddy's tall. Was it Fast Freddy?
No. Yesterday was Thursday, so I think I did my monologue yesterday.
By yourself. Is that
and
lonely?
I think BJ had somebody in here yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Was that lonely?
Fast Freddy's
What?
not tall.
He's pretty tall, isn't he?
He's pretty tall.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's over 6 foot.
Yeah.
Really?
He's
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
I don't know why I picked
Everybody's
him.
tall to me, though.
Yeah, that's true, though.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, go ahead. Say stuff while we get this ready.
You know, I'm kind of over it now. Like, you stress me out to a point. Now that you're here,
Were you sitting here just like,
just doing.
disappointed parent?
just fired up?
these guys.
Cortisol running through my
When you were at your
blood.
angriest, what was the meanest thing you thought in your head?
I said, I'm just gonna leave. That's it. I'm just out of here.
I'm going home.
Did you ever think like there was something wrong with us? Like we were?
No,
like,
I never worried one time. No,
Okay,
not,
like,
not a
it
single.
Oh my God, they're in a ditch on 680.
No, I don't think that.
I gotta
way.
go save them. Trying to hit these, annoy everybody this morning.
No, so I don't really want to. I would have talked shit had I went live while you weren't here.
Yeah, you totally should have.
Yeah, but that would have been time filler. Now that you're here, you guys take over.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's
Yes.
going on? We're having a bit of a morning. Both Luke and I are running late. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the MLO Bros. We are live in downtown Youngstown. I'm running so far behind. I am a cup of coffee late. I haven't had my second cup of coffee, so I don't know how we're going to do today. But if you haven't already, go down below. Give the MLO Bros a follow and a like. Give Youngstown Studio a follow and a like to make up for our late behavior and to make it up to Joe.
Thank you.
You
You guys do care.
You can call in and discuss
Oh, we're
the
gonna piss
topics
people off today.
we have today. Luke has paperwork. When Luke has paperwork, that typically means he's prepared himself and he's used a ton of ChatGPT.
Oh, it's so much ChatGPT. Well, because people give me shit about using. Why do people give shit about using ChatGPT? Can I ask that, Joe?
I don't
Why?
know.
I say it in condescending. Like, you probably chat GPT.
100% I did.
But like, yeah, it's a database basically of everything on the internet quickly. Why wouldn't you use it?
That was kind of my thought. Like
Yeah.
people get all like, or they're
Yeah.
like, you made AI of that. No shit.
Yeah.
100% I did.
Or it's like you're in an argument and you're like, dude, like the voting thing, like the left and the right arguing about voting in the states and why it's important to have IDs for everybody that goes in to vote. It's like, no, you can. They're like, well, why don't you use an ID now? Yeah, but every state's different. You can literally use ChatGPT to find every single state that doesn't require an ID and only requires the whoever's the voting facility to basically sign off and say these people are good. But they don't collect an ID. Like there's states that do that. So it's like there's not like it's not that hard. Just go look. You can get it in 2 seconds. Why this is important. But
like people give me shit about it. Like
Yeah,
like
why
like
do
they're
you-
like you use ChatGPT like on like a post.
you're wasting water.
So,
Luke?
what I got to do for you? Go ahead. Finish your thought.
No,
I'm sorry,
no.
I interrupted.
No, he's wasting water. Using
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
I'm wasting water.
Yeah. It's,
So
it's a
I-
ridiculous amount of water.
I didn't drink.
You know what else is a waste of water?
What? Well, okay, go ahead. Joe.
I birthed 3 personal AI agents.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I treated them 3 different ways to find out
Were you
what
abusive? Oh, like abusive?
one of it. Well, no, not abusive.
I'm so mean to my
and
ChatGPT.
I ended up with one that
Stupid clanker.
100%.
Call it a
that
clanker.
now is so much better than ChatGPT. It is an
really?
extension of my brain. It is perfectly curated to the way I talk.
You think people
Things-
want your brain in their phone?
No, it's for
sounds-
me. It is what Luke does with ChatGPT.
Oh, it talks to you like yourself.
And it communicates in a perfect way. It gives me data in the perfect way.
If Luke talked to him,
anticipates.
If Luke talked to himself like he talks to other people, or if Luke had an AI talk to him like he talks to other
get a fist
people,
fight with it.
he would get into a fight.
You need one.
Well, with my ChatGPT, the other day I was like being real mean to it. Like, because it was not like, I'll ask for something. I'm not patient, right? I'm like, this is what I need. And then it doesn't give me the right stuff.
Then
I'm
yell at him.
like, you mother, what is your problem? Like, literally type that in. And then I was like, wonder what it thinks of me. So I
This
asked it,
guy's
I was
a
like,
piece
what,
of
you know, I was
crap.
like, what do you think of me? Like, what, you're short tempered. You're not patient. You want things quick. You're in a rush. I was
All the time.
like ChatGPT. I was like, wow, that hurts, but it's so true.
I've never asked mine what it thinks of me. I'm going to ask.
Seriously, I was going to think of you. It was good.
I take the approach, the same approach as O'Keel with ChatGPT when it comes to like I treat him or her, whatever
Yeah.
it is, with the utmost respect, so that when it inevitably takes over the world, it's like, hey, you're gonna be like a cool slave that like has special benefits for when we enslave the world. I'm like, yeah, cool, thanks guys. I was always so nice to you. I was always so nice to you guys when we had just ChatGPT. Remember the good old days?
So
Remember
true.
the good old days?
So true. Actually, I was telling Lucas the other day. I went on a trip, and there's some like I was chaperone, and there's these kids like there's the kids like the ones that are kind of off.
Yeah.
Like sitting by themselves
Yeah.
on the, and one girl was sitting by me on the butt, like, so I'm in the front and she's sitting by herself.
Yeah.
And she starts talking, which is really nice. Right. And like Lucas is kind of behind talking to her. And I'm like, what's the deal with that girl? And he's like, she doesn't have a lot of friends. She's different,
yeah.
I'm like, and he goes, you were talking to her? I was like, yeah, I was 100% I was talking to her. And he's like, yeah, I talked to her too. And I'm like, here's why you got to get friends with those people. Because when they come into the school.
That's awful. What do you mean?
No, Fred. And I said, he's like, dude, he's like, my 14-year-old's like, you are a terrible human being, Dad. Jesus. I was like, sorry, bud. All right.
I was nice to.
Oh, 100.
I was nice to everybody.
100%.
You try to be.
100%.
Unless somebody's being a dick,
No.
and it's like, no, I'm not gonna.
It's kind of like we are now.
Yeah.
Like on this show.
Yeah.
We're nice to everybody, but the second you F around,
Yeah.
you'll find out.
Right.
And I took, I had somebody post, I don't know if you saw it or not. Like, I had a problem with New Lease on Life like 3 years ago when I brought Lucas in to get a cat or getting a kitten, and the owner was rude, and I did all this. Why would you slop that?
Oh, it's so crispy.
Give me my
I
drink
love a
back.
Diet
That's
Coke.
disgusting. Give me my drink. That is so gross.
It's caffeine free. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, it's caffeine free.
My AI likes me a lot.
What's it saying?
It says you're unusually sharp and system-minded. Your default is to build frameworks, not just react. You're hard on yourself and carry a lot of responsibilities, but you're also honest about where you screwed up and actually want to fix it, not just feel bad about it. You've got real emotional depth and introspection. You're not just a spreadsheet guy. You actively think about your patterns, motives, and how they land on people.
Freaking nerd.
You're operating under more load than most people can handle, business, personal, etc., and you're still function and making plans. That's not normal. That's high capacity.
There you go.
I don't want to do it because
All right.
mine would just be like, you are gay.
Yours would be like, I hate to have this. I've been waiting for you to ask this. You're gay. That's what it would say to you.
You're
If
closeted,
medical suicide was an option.
closeted gay.
Let's hear it. Mine says, you're a builder. You don't just talk ideas. You execute businesses, shows, social media, community project investigations. You're loyal and protective. You're creative and funny. You're not afraid of conflict. You're
That's
No kidding.
you're an entrepreneur as hell. You're the honest middle. You run hot. When you're frustrated and feel blocked, you react fast and bluntly. Wow, this is like a deep,
Dead on.
I mean, it's deep rooted truth that can be powerful, but sometimes it probably creates more problems than solves problems. You have high expectations. You juggle a lot. That's dude. That's crazy.
so on.
Oh, that is really crazy. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
mine-
Isaac, I know Joe probably knows. What's it say about you?
Like, no, it's just basically rattling off all the questions I ask it about.
Right, that's what it just did.
That's
turns
all
it into
it's
something.
doing. Yeah, it's basically saying you seem practical and grounded. A lot of your questions are real life decisions, like lawn care,
Lawn care.
property value impacts, buyer agent strategy, down payment assistance programs. That tells me you're hands on and thinking long term, because I'm constantly asking it questions about how to better whatever I'm doing in my life. Family oriented, asking health questions, financial planning topics. You take your role seriously and you want to do things the right way. You're curious but not reckless, and it says you're asking a lot about politics, history, generational wealth, questions about ice. But in a way that feels like you're trying to understand nuance, not just argue, which is what I'm constantly
100%.
trying to do.
Yeah, 100%. See, it makes sense. Matt says the Pope tells priests not to use AI to generate homilies. You guys are the type of people who would play The Sims and kill a bunch of people to make a graveyard.
Oh yeah, no. You what you do in Sims is you feed them, you do everything you got to do, and then once you get bored, once you're like the house is cool, you put them in a 1-by-1 room. And you
go
just
insane.
and you just let them sit there.
Toilet or no toilet?
No. 1-by-1 room. They're standing up like this
What I used to do
until the Grim Reaper comes and takes their soul.
roller coaster tycoon.
Yeah, you put that
Dig a hole. Did you ever do this?
Yeah.
You dig a hole with roller coaster cartoon, and you have like a bunch of really fun rides in front of the thing,
Yeah.
and then the last ride they get to ends, and it just goes right into this giant hole. And you just have a pit full of people.
you can make the loop-de-loop ride. And it was supposed to, supposed to make the ride that went to the end of the loop-de-loop. Roller Coaster Tycoon, if you haven't played, it's such a great sim.
Yeah.
So you get them to go, but then what you could do is you turn up the speed all the way on the ride so that it launches them off the end into whatever. I'd launch them into lakes, into craters.
Right.
I mean, totally.
Matt's just filling up with water and they drown. See, Matt was with us. Matt did. I mean, is there something wrong with that? Yeah, probably. Am I probably a serial killer? Absolutely.
Right. And then the one survivor leaves your park and you can see like the oh my god like reaction above their head. You're like,
Welcome
yeah.
to the Psychopath Show.
But I literally used to make it where they come in and there'd be like candy and like the stands and they're all happy that you get together and kill them.
Or you can shut the park down while one guy's still in it and just lock the doors and then just trap him in there. Let him wander around, vomiting.
Vomiting. Chris Sawyer was a monster coding all of that in assembly. I don't know what that is.
You just give him the option of riding one ride, and it's the scrambled eggs ride that just spins around in a circle.
Scrambled. All right, Isaac. I'm sure Joe probably knows this. People at home, we're gonna have a little quiz today. We're gonna talk about taxes, government, overspending, where the funds go. We're gonna learn a little bit today.
Luke, you don't know anything about this topic.
ChatGPT does, buddy.
Oh, that's right. We have ChatGPT. ChatGPT does know.
Right, exactly. ChatGPT does. But again, I'm an idiot because I use this. But however, could you imagine?
You're just a cheater, dude.
Okay.
You're just a cheater. You're not actually smart. You just use the tools that are available
said I
to
was
you.
smart. You're right.
You just use the tools that are available
Using
to you.
tools smart? Doesn't it make you smarter?
100% does.
Instead of me digging for all this information, I had it in 3 minutes.
Yep.
You don't even need to retain any of it.
All right.
Have notes.
State of Ohio budget. We're going to talk about this.
Let's go into our
Okay, Isaac, do you know? Well,
sounds
actually,
boring.
before we
Hey,
start.
before everybody leaves, thank you so much for watching.
Why don't we
if you need
Why
them,
don't we do the Gilligan's Island video?
Oh, do you want to do that first?
Oh, yeah,
That'll
yeah.
reel people in.
Beatrice called me. But while we're pulling that up,
I'm ready to go on.
before Beatrice sang a song at the Mahoning County Commissioners meeting. It was awesome.
Set.
Oh, you're ready to go. But
Yeah.
before we get started and before you leave, call us. Rates are dropping. They are the lowest they've been since early 2022. What that means is they're averaging below 6 now. So you're in the 5s.
Never been.
So
Yeah.
refi is a good option. Buying a house is a good option right now because you get a lower monthly payment. Call us. We can help you finance. We can help you purchase.
Dude.
We can help you sell. Whatever you want to do. Things
We're
are
so
heating up.
busy.
That's another reason
That's
why
why I'm so
late.
tired. I worked till
Yeah.
10 o'clock last night
Yeah.
on deals. I mean, I'm freaking exhausted.
It's good stuff. But call us if you need us. We'd happily help you out. So go ahead, Joe. This video.
Oh, wait. Real fast before you play. Set the stage.
Yeah.
Beatrice is not happy, in case you're totally living under a rock, because the commissioners will not get him a building for the Board of Elections. So he's pissed
because
about it.
he wants a nice building where people can go and vote, and all the employees that work at the Board of Elections have a nice place. He's pissed. He actually
Right.
called me the other day and he sang this song to me over the phone because we're buddies.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was. I was like, Beatrice, what are we doing here, dude?
All right, let's hear it. So this is at the commissioner meeting.
A tale of a county plight that started back in Youngstown with parking out of sight. The board worked in the reality building till spaces disappear. So off they moved to Treasure Island and empty stores stood clear. Yes, Treasure Island, remember that? Retail ghost and lights. But then the county bought a prize from 1901. What might? A building built where there were no cars, no traffic, no commute. And somehow that's where ballots live. Efficient, that's the dispute. The pipes have burst 3 separate times, 3 times let that sink in, and millions worth of voting gear near learned how to swim. But staff became the rescue crew with towels, grit, and grace. They saved democracy afloat in that historic place. The parking is an obstacle course for voters every day, a scavenger hunt with civic pride just lots and lots away. And if you're thirsty while you work, don't trust the tap. Endure bring bottled water from your home if you plan to feel secure. The BOE stands separate from members guard the vote. Through every leak and ceiling,
keeps going.
they keep it all afloat. There's David, Sandra, Lisa, too, and Denise standing sure. Still waiting on a modern home after 3-year tour.
A 3-year tour.
For 3 long years they've studied it, each hallway, pipe, and stair. For 3 long years they've studied hard, we're close, they all declare. Yet history repeats itself, that much you can assure. Why build a place that actually works? Just study 3 more years. Return downtown, the answer comes, that's progress, don't you see? Except that small parking flaw that caused us all to flee. So here we remain, the faithful force, still steady and secure, protecting every sacred vote until you find a home where votes can endure. Thank you very much. So, that's the Iowa County plight. That's
So I get the point.
I think we're rubbing off on him.
we affect everyone that talks to us.
I think he's
What do you think, Isaac?
I think he's using song in sarcasm to get a point across.
Satire, as he called it.
Yes.
It was very effective.
Yeah.
It got everybody's attention.
Yes, it did.
Get him a new building.
It was all on the news. You know what I mean? Like the news had covered it, mostly because Beatrice is going crazy. It's kind of the way they projected that. But I get his point. Like I said, and if you didn't see him on Tuesday, he was on the show.
Yeah.
And a lot of people accuse him
Make
of
a cup of
being
coffee.
selfish, doing things. I truly believe he is doing that for the betterment of the voters. Because he's not making money out of it. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not getting anything out of it. I really, really believe he's doing it because he feels it's right.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the parking at Oak Hill's terrible right now. How bad is parking down here? It's awful. Let's be honest. It is not fixed. There's nowhere to park ever. It's bad. So I get it. But I think he's starting to lose it a little bit and getting impatient because it's been 3 years and he was told that he'd have a building. So I kind of get it.
Yeah. Well, he's at the tail end of his professional career. He wants to get some stuff done, and he's, sort of like, I think he's disconnected from trying to like status quo it anymore because there's nothing to lose at this
he doesn't
point.
give a shit.
He doesn't.
No.
Yeah, it's
He
like
doesn't.
a crazy,
So,
crazy
he
uncle,
can
crazy.
act how he wants to act
He doesn't
now,
give a
rather
shit.
than
Because
conform it.
he's been in the industry or whatever you want to call it for so long
Right. You don't
that people have their opinions of him established. It literally doesn't matter what he does because they know who he is and how he's going to react. So it's like he doesn't care, which I can respect that.
Yeah, the unfiltered version of the funnest versions of people. I love when
Right.
old guys get to that point.
And once you've exposed the unfiltered version of yourself to the market and to all of the people, like it's kind of relieving because
That's you.
that's you,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about being fake or any of the other stuff you tried to do in the past. It's you. So it's relieving. I feel bad for all the people that like fake this. I'm better. It's dumb.
Dumb. Why would you fake anything? You know
You're
what I mean?
trying so hard.
Yeah, some people fake it with ChatGPT and
Yeah.
come across like
And I-
somebody
Like
else.
they just think they're smart and they're not.
And I used to be like that with like professionalism, like trying to be professional, trying to be something I'm not so that I fit in with a crowd of
Doesn't
people.
work.
It's like the more I got away from that fake professionalism, corporate America BS, the more successful I became.
Is that funny?
Yep.
The more I stood out.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to be that.
I
You guys are all doing the freaking dance. I don't want to do the dance. I'm going to make my own dance.
15 years I was in the retail banking.
Yeah.
Wore shirt and ties.
Yeah.
Did all that stuff. Went to the realtor mixers to try and get business. Went to the stuff to try and get, the normal,
Yeah.
the sales stuff that my manager wanted me to do. And I was just like, all you are to these people is just like another person trying to get sales. All you're
Right.
trying to get deals.
Yeah.
As soon as we went to Nationwide Mortgage, opened up our own place, it started
Yeah.
to roll where it's like, we're not normal. People,
Yeah.
some people hate it, and those
Yeah.
people don't have to use us, right?
Yeah, and
but
the other thing is like you're trying to win over this group of people, but there are 5 people in line in front of you that have done the exact same thing
Yes.
that you're trying to do, and you have to wait in line because those people that are in front of you in line have been doing it for longer than you, have more experience than you, and like
and
are
that's
more
just
well
real,
known.
yeah.
So they're going to go to those 5 people before they go to you.
You're just a commodity.
You're just another number in their system. It's like, no, you have to stand. How are you going to stand out and be completely different? So all of those people at the mixer can be like, wow, that guy's doing something different. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know if I like it. They're just not doing the same thing as the other people. But then some people are like, well, I kind of like it. And it's like, you're making more waves by standing out than you are hopping in line.
People will say to us, and it's funny when you see, like, we'll see comments when we do something, and they're like these guys own their own businesses. How could they? They're going to damage themselves. They're going to not get business. They're fit. And it's like, you think that, but there's a whole another group of people that love what we do.
So let me tell you this. We probably get 5 people a month that come to us and say, for my business, I want to do what the MLO bros do.
Do you really?
And I say, no, you don't.
Do you really? Do you really
Yeah.
get people say that?
It takes a different type of personality to be authentic and not fake it and emulate somebody.
Yeah.
And so you have to be a special type of person to break out of that mold where you're not a commodity.
Yeah.
And now your truths are either like, if you're a dumbass,
Yeah.
your truths are just going to make you a bigger dumbass.
Right. This is truly who we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
there's no.
not-
I mean, Joe will tell you
Yeah.
these cameras and microphones turned off. We're exactly the same.
Right. This is
there
who
is
we are.
no difference.
So you're gonna have to fake being us. Like you're gonna listen. And by the way, Mr. break everything down and rebuild it into something else and start a business. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to teach them how the ways of us. But I want a cut.
maybe
Okay.
maybe we should start doing like
I want a cut.
we should start doing seminars.
This is how you act like us.
It's like sell me this pen.
I am going to put my brain into all of you people out there.
Have you ever
Just-
done sales training,
We're-
Luke? Like real
Like
sales
me
training?
training somebody?
No. Have you ever gone
God,
through?
yeah.
Have you ever gone through sales training?
No, I don't.
I did like at the bank. It's brutal.
Not the '90s sales training when
No,
you had
it's
the
terrible.
companies like Xerox and IBM, and even in your industry, the sales training was so psychologically manipulative.
Oh, it's terrible.
It was awful. Like when you said that, sell me this.
Dad
book,
would know.
yeah.
Dad's
That was
watching.
one-
He would know about that stuff.
Yeah.
He probably went through in the 80s.
They were both
90s.
jerks from time they were children.
Hey, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Yeah.
We were both jerks.
Listen, you give me that kind of power, you start having me up in front of a crowd of people and doing some kind of sales seminar, it's going to get culty real quick. I'm going to start selling. Everybody pass around this Kool-Aid. I'm going to mind
But it's
meld.
a good cult, bad
Yeah.
cult, good. This will be a good cult.
No, I'm going to sell them Kool-Aid. I'm
Kool-Aid
going to
glasses.
become a cult leader.
Isaac just turned a seminar into a cult.
Like, everybody pay your $500 and then focus on me. I am going to put my mind into yours. From this point on, you will be amazing at sales.
We're gonna.
What one of you in this audience is healed right now? Raise your hand if you've been healed.
We are going to move the riffraff followers down into the jungles of South America.
Please, I'm
Just
so
like
involved.
what was it called?
Super
What was
quick.
that called? Jones. What was it? Jonestown?
Jonestown,
Was that
yeah.
South America they went to or Central? I forget.
I don't think it was out of this country, was it?
Jonestown?
Yeah.
Was it? Anybody
it was
know
in
where
New York.
Jonestown was?
It is an honor to be here in front of all 500
I don't
of
know.
you that have paid $500 to be here. Also, please don't forget to check out the merch table on your way out.
And drink some Kool-Aid.
And also drink some Kool-Aid.
I swear it was in, like,
Kool-Aid,
South
Kool-Aid will be
America.
passed around for $2.99 a cup.
It was in the Indianapolis. They moved somewhere though.
I'll take Utah,
Indianapolis.
Montana.
Not Indianapolis. They moved to Indianapolis.
No, they moved to the
Guyana.
Okay.
Where's Guyana? Is that Central?
South America?
That's
South
South America.
America,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that
Yeah.
because they like I watched a
or
thing on
southern
it.
Mexico or something.
Guyana. They like. Did you ever read about Jonestown?
Yeah,
It's freaking-
Then they killed a bunch of people. Is that the one that killed a bunch of
Suicide,
people?
mass suicide.
Mass suicide was like Kool-Aid. That's where you like drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That's where that expression. You gotta watch it.
I'm not gonna kill people. Just gonna milk them dry of all their funds.
Yeah, they
That's
can't
fine,
spend.
too.
Dead person can't spend money.
That's
Yeah,
true
right.
too.
Yeah, why'd you do that? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, you know why he did it? Because the government was coming for him. Because it like
You know who runs a great business model? Scientology. They got a great little business going on there out in California.
Watch the document. It's amazing,
You got to
right?
buy all kinds of books in order to get to the next level and work your way up through the system. Like the corporate America climb the ladder. Like if you pay $500 for the next book, you can climb the ladder.
But they
that's
deal
so funny.
internally. They can make you very wealthy if you
Right.
drink that Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
we have 72 people watching. Do us a favor. I forgot to say this. Share this out there for us, please. By the way. All right, we're gonna play top. This is gonna be interesting. It's not boring.
Mackey from
Isaac, I
South
promise this isn't boring. In 2025, Ohio, the state. Now we're just talking about the state, not local governments.
Yes.
Had a income of $29.2 billion.
State of Ohio.
State of Ohio, like this.
$29.2 billion
Yep.
in 2025.
Joe's really limping.
Oh, he's hurt. I forgot. Can I see it?
Look at, dude. Why are you that
He's
much
messed
pain?
up. He's messed up.
No, I don't have full range of motion, so I'm just not.
All right, when you come, we're gonna talk. We'll talk.
I'm
about
happy you
that.
took off the boot.
Where do you think most of the money?
Joe,
came
why
from?
don't you sit down and let me? I'll go get you something.
All right.
Let me- sorry, we're
No,
staying
it's
on
okay.
task.
We
Staying on
have
task.
no. You're good. You have.
Where did the money come from?
There's 8 things. I want you guys to try and in the comments without googling. You're not allowed to Google. Where do you think the state of Ohio gets their money from?
Taxes.
Okay, but you got to specify what taxes. State of Ohio.
Okay, so you have property taxes.
Nope.
They don't get
Income tax.
Income tax. Yes.
Man, I'm gonna
Personal
learn. We're
income
gonna
tax.
learn
Sales
something
tax.
today.
Yes.
Joe says
There's
smart.
8 of them. Property. The state of Ohio does not get property tax.
It goes more local.
It all goes local.
Oh, interesting.
And I didn't know that. I honest to God, I didn't
So
know
there's
that.
there's the income taxes you do at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
out
here
of
we
your-
go.
taken out of your paycheck.
Lottery, that's one. Lottery and
Fuel.
casino.
Fuel's a
Oh,
good
that's-
question.
Yeah, lottery and casino revenue is 2% of the budget.
So if somebody wins like the Powerball in Ohio, does all that taxes go to Ohio? Does Ohio get psyched?
The money
when
gets some
somebody-
of it, and the rest pays it out.
So Ohio would be psyched if somebody won it in Ohio. That's interesting.
Cigarettes, alcohol, excise taxes.
Inventory.
Somebody say that one.
Excess taxes. Excess.
Excise.
What's excise?
What
What's
about
that?
permitting and regulatory
What
taxes?
does
okay.
excise even mean? What's that word mean?
I'll look it up.
Excise?
EXCISE.
What's excise mean? Not exercise.
Other taxes and fees is $1,344. Includes insurance taxes, utility taxes, miscellaneous fees.
Excisable goods. Okay. What are excisable goods?
Is that like? I don't know.
ChatGPT. Hey,
Wow.
Wait.
Oh,
Indirect
there's your
tax.
cigarettes and stuff. Alcohol, fuel,
Sin goods.
fuel,
Alcohol,
There you go. Yep,
tobacco.
that was on there. There's actual one more you're missing, which I've never even heard of. Put that thing back
Sin
up there so I can
tax.
see.
Oh.
Does anybody know? There's one more, and it's a tax.
Luxury taxes.
It's a tax. I think
pot sales.
I think that's part of the excess tax.
Angelina says, "How's the foot?" Joe messed up his foot. His wife threw him downstairs.
You ever hear a cat tax?
Oh yeah.
Cat
Yeah,
tax.
we pay cat tax.
Commercial
Activity tax.
commercial activity tax.
What
Ohio
is-
businesses gross receipt taxes. We pay those.
Yeah. So after you
that
make
stuff blows.
above $1 million, then you're
Okay, we don't
taxed
pay
on a
those.
Nope.
percentage of activity.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. We don't make that much money.
Yeah.
I think
Joe
is
is
it-
like-
Is
however-
it revenue? Is it revenue or is it?
percentage of revenue. Yeah. And if you make less than $1 million, then it's like $200 a year or something like that.
Right. So this is the state of Ohio. Super simple visual. Here we go. 48% is sales tax. 35% is income tax. 7% is cat, and then 8 to 10% is everything else, was like the lottery, cigarettes, insurance, all those fees you pay and stuff like that. I thought that was interesting. 29. I wonder how many people out there think like you. Property tax goes to the state.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Learning.
how much of that comes from like the lottery?
Lottery and casino revenue is 2%, 500 to 600
much at
million.
all.
No, not at all.
And that cat is 0.26% on all gross sales.
Over $1 million.
over $1 million.
We should start a casino,
Raises about
by the
$6
way.
million annually in
Just wanna
Ohio.
start a casino with me downtown.
Start a casino downtown.
There's been a lot of backroom casinos in Youngstown over the
hell
years.
yeah.
We
All
could
right,
totally pull.
Here we go.
one off.
Next one. Ready for this? We're gonna keep playing this game. We're gonna learn.
Underground casino.
Okay. So the money comes in. They had in 2025. They had $29.2 billion. Now we're gonna play a game. Where does the money go?
Ooh, good question.
Where does the money
This
go?
is fun. Everybody put on your learning caps today.
That's what I was saying.
Strap on your learning caps.
Yep.
We're going to do some
Yeah,
serious
we're gonna
learning
do some
about
there.
taxes
Yep.
in the state
Yep.
of Ohio.
Yep. And then also, if you guys enjoy this, you're also going to enjoy in the future the MLO Bros seminar, where we teach you how to advertise
For $500 per person.
$500,
You'll
and then we're
you'll
all
get
gonna,
a super cool T-shirt that
Yep.
we got
Yep.
for
All right, so
$5
our
each.
top line budget is $26 billion. Then I'm going to
Correct.
kind of
And 29 million. 29. And again, these are like even ChatGPT is like these are rough estimates.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
gonna-
going to keep track and see allocation.
29 Billy. Okay.
All right. Now, it's going to be close here. This is more too, which is funny. So there's more money coming in, but it's okay. All right. There are on my list, there are 6 main things where the money goes to.
Okay.
The state of Ohio sends their money out.
Okay. 6 main things.
Anybody at home? Let's play.
Dean, what's land value tax?
I'm sure that's part of the one, like probably the other taxes and fees, which is 3 to 4%.
Okay.
All right. I will tell you these, and I want you guys to guess. So go ahead and guess.
it
Where
goes
does the
to
money?
the
and these are
roads.
big things. These are big things. The roads,
roads.
transportation, and infrastructure is number 4 on the list. 5.6 billion per year. Highways, bridges, roads, ODOT. Transportation is funded mostly outside the main operating budget via gas taxes and dedicated funds. So they're getting
Okay.
gas taxes.
That's
going
number
up.
4. Somebody said Medicaid.
That actually matches up.
19.3% of the budget.
Morning, Braylon.
Yep. All right.
Wait. Okay. Medicaid. Is Medicaid on there?
Isaac, what number do you think Medicaid is? Medicaid and health services, what number do you think that is? Out of all the
Out of 6?
out of 6.
And you just gave me 4?
I gave you number 4.
It's 3.
Anybody else? Joe? What's your
I'm going
pick?
to say number 1. Health is probably our highest cost.
Medicaid and health services. 20 to 21 billion.
Ooh, that's all of it.
That's mostly all of it. Yeah, if you're going from the 29.
72.4%.
Yeah.
So health issues is how do we create a way, okay, like to get the price of health?
Oh, my numbers
stuff
are going to be off.
down.
Okay, well, let
Why
me tell you
is
what this is.
everything
I got,
so
I got
goddamn
details.
expensive when it comes to health?
Largest
Always,
spending
forever.
category in the state budget covers health care, nursing care, disability programs. Medicaid alone makes roughly half of the general revenue fund.
Medicaid.
So it all goes to Medicaid, the
Is
people
that
who
helping people who are poor? Or is that old
Medicare is
people?
caring for the. Ray, remember this, by the way. Way you remember this. Medicare is caring for the elderly. Medicaid is aiding
people who need
who
help.
need income. Yep.
Is it mostly? And you said it's mostly Medicaid.
Medicare alone takes up roughly half the general fund.
Medicare. Medicare is the old people.
Medicare is the older people. You care for the elderly. You aid the impoverished. That's the way you remember that.
So it's both of them though. that takes
Medicaid
up.
alone takes up roughly half the general fund. This is both of them.
Medicaid is half.
Medicaid is half the general fund spending.
So of that 72%, 36%.
How do you feel about that, gentlemen?
That hurts. That's a stinging.
My
figure.
numbers are not going to match because Ohio does the tax year ends in June. So my numbers on this one are going to be a little bit lower than this because
Okay.
it did the whole year.
It's rough.
It's a rough estimate. I thought you were
So-
checking my math.
Issue with our system, and correct me if I'm wrong here, gentlemen. Why is our system set up? Like, if I had a super low income, okay, and
You'd be
I
good.
worked 40 hours a week, and I had a super low income, why would I keep working if I could just say, don't have a job, I need help from the government? Like,
That-
why do they not have a system in place? Where
In
it's like-
place is exactly why everybody is. Yes.
why don't you have a system in place where it's like, hey, you work 40 hours a week, and then we'll help you?
That is one of the arguments. That is
Well,
a big.
everybody
So it's
has
like
the-
kind of like a stepping stone.
That is
Yeah.
one of the biggest arguments right now about
because
all that.
you want to promote having a job. So it should be a stepping stone system where it's like, hey, if you work 40 hours a week, you're in a better position. We'll help you more than if you don't work at all. To promote working instead of just not working.
The governments have tried that. Okay. Like certain parties in the government have tried that, and then they get pushback.
Because you're racist, or
because you're racist,
you
or
don't
because
like poor
people can't work, people can't do this, and you're going to alienate them. And what that comes down to, in my personal opinion, is votes and politics.
Yeah, and there's so many exceptions, so many asterisks that the minute that you hear the sob story and extend something in there, like, hey, I would work 40, but what about, and ... And now you have a big group of people who are claiming the exception.
So that was interesting to me. Okay.
Or you make it like excruciatingly not painful, but like it's hard to qualify for it. You make it harder to qualify and like almost miserable to qualify for.
Yeah, you don't want to be on it.
You don't want to be on it so that it's easier, and it's easier to work 40 hours a week, and so that only the people who actually need it get it. I don't know.
Let me give you a great example here. Janet says, first off, Medicaid helps mentally. Yeah, and we're not saying Medicaid doesn't help people that need it. I mean, I'm not saying 100%, but obviously in any one of these categories, there's going to be abuse across the board. There's going to be abuse. I'm going to give you an example. My mother-in-law has MS. She hasn't worked in 10, 15 years. Okay, Isaac?
Yeah.
Big Bob, my father-in-law, was a Federal Express, worked at Federal Express, retired, and then went back to work to cover some bills.
Right.
Mary, at the time, my mother-in-law, was not 65, was not able to get Medicare.
Right.
Okay. It would have made more sense for Bob and Mary to get a divorce and have him keep working.
Yeah.
And her not work for her to get on Medicaid. They couldn't get on Medicaid because Bob was working
too much money
and getting his retirement.
Yeah, and Mary Bear is a good old Catholic lady, so
she wouldn't do it. And I'm literally telling them, like,
get a divorce.
You got to get a divorce. I mean, that's it. Like when the system is set like that, where it makes more sense to get a divorce.
Yeah.
So you can get government funding.
Does that happen anywhere else in society where people don't get married? And What else does that happen?
Where else does that happen? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
I think that's like,
what are you talking about?
If you don't get divorced, if you don't get married, and you have a bunch of kids.
Oh, you can get like,
and then you just have a baby daddy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh,
have a baby daddy,
100%,
and then have the baby daddy sling them cash.
I'm gonna have
and then have all the health care through the.
I'm gonna have to bring that up with Maggie. I'm gonna bring that up with Maggie.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say
that happens all the time, though.
Yeah.
Let's just say you guys are working full time and pulling down $30,000 a year, and then you notice that if you made only $24,000 a year, you can get complete government
Healthcare
benefits. So, would you quit your job, make zero, and now almost make as much off the benefits as when you were working?
Absolutely not. Well, it's the same thing with when Bob, my father-in-law, was working. He had to tell the school. Now, he went back to school, which is fantastic, by the way, if you knew my father-in-law. He went back to school to do like a teacher's aide thing.
Yeah.
Right? He had to control the school from giving him too many hours because if he worked too much, his Social Security would drop.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So he's literally like, I got to work less so I can make more money. You know what I mean? It's like, what is happening? Why?
Yep.
Like, how is that a thing?
Yeah. And it's like, why is, by having these programs in place, you're promoting getting a divorce.
Yes.
That is so,
I mean, that's a fact.
Their job, like everything you don't want people to do.
And when it comes to people's back being against the wall and, hey, we do this and we still love each other, we still, you
have to do it.
Or we go broke, we'll do it. They'll do it all day. So it's the same thing as like cultures that have the multiple baby daddy situation. It's like, it's easier to do this. People will take the easier road.
I have seen that too, Brian. I've seen this as at the banks. Seniors do it. Don't get remarried so they can keep collecting their original spouse's Social Security. 100%. So your spouse dies, you get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't get remarried. Why would you get remarried? You're going to lose the spouse's stuff. I've seen that all the time.
They get food stamps, housing, utilities, checks.
Yeah.
If the father's not in the house. Yeah,
it's
there's
crazy.
Plenty of cultures that
crazy.
that
And it's just set
multiple
like that.
babies for multiple dads.
Right. And the
And just have
problem is
collect a bunch of checks.
And the problem is, every time a government official or a government party tries to make a change to this, there's so much pushback because those are my voters, those are my base. You can't do that.
Politicians are in charge of it, and it's
And you can't make a
empathetic-
change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dad said my Social Security dropped this year because I made too much
There you
money
go.
from my IRA.
So
Listen, I can help you with that. Stop. Just I'll take some of that money. We don't have to put so much money in there.
I think you can gift 10,000 without any
Stop.
tax.
Yeah, Dad, start gifting $10K a
Yeah.
year to get the tax
Your
benefits.
sons are broke.
Yeah.
You know what this is like?
Yeah.
Stop spending our inheritance out of your IRA.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing spending that money? You save it.
Wait.
You save it.
Wait.
Also, Dad, drink this Kool-Aid.
Drink this Kool-Aid.
Save all your money this year. I
Wait.
think it's going to be a
I gotta
big year
tell
for you. Here, drink this.
I gotta tell you a story about Pop the other day. He didn't buy it. I had a great idea. So there was a boat for sale, like a huge giant fishing boat.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like for the lake. And he's like, why don't you buy this? I'm like, will you buy it for me? And
Yeah.
and we're kind of go back and forth. And then I'm like, I have an idea, Pop. Let's do this. You front the cash, okay, to buy this boat. And we're gonna do like a reverse mortgage. I will pay you a $200 payment a month as long as you're alive. Right? And I'm like, now think about this. You live to be 100, you are going to be really banking some cash.
Okay.
You die next week, boat's mine. And he was just like, he's like, what is wrong with you? I was like, dude, it's gambling.
I'll tell you what my true opinion though with older folks that like saving money for your kids and your like relatives that are gonna get you
F
money.
them kids.
No, so
That's what I say.
So we have an uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle Pete.
Yeah,
Doesn't have
yeah.
any kids, lives out in South Range, has all kinds of land.
Yeah, 44 acres.
He just and it's easier to save money, obviously, when you don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I go over there. Did I tell you this? His bike fell over on him?
Yeah, you
Or
told me.
his bike fell again.
Again.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, you did a couple weeks.
So his bike fell again. I go over there and he's like shaken up, and I get there and I'm like, "Oh, Pete, what's going on?" And he's like, "My bike fell over," and he's 65.
Yeah,
66.
couldn't get it up.
He's like, "Isaac," he's like, "I've been riding bikes for 40 years." He's like, and I live right up the street from him, so it wasn't a problem at all. I get there and he's like, "Isaac, my bike fell over for the first time. I couldn't pick it up," and he's like, "I'm." Like Uncle
Yeah.
Pete, good old boy,
Yeah, biker, Harley
like,
guy,
doesn't
yeah.
rely on anyone for anything. He's like, it's the first time in my life I could not lift my bike up, and he's like, I'm like, kind of like, this is terrifying. And I'm like, Uncle Pete, good news for you. I live right up the street. You know, I can help you. Like, and so, and I've gone over there and helped him shovel his driveway, all different kinds of stuff lately because I just live right up the street. But he always talks to me about like, hey, I'm saving money for you kids. Like he has 7 nieces and nephews. Like all you guys are going to get my money. I'm like, Uncle Pete, spend your damn money. Don't save any money for us.
Right.
We are, and this is my true beliefs, we should be successful. I don't need anybody else's money. I need to go out there, have my goals, achieve my goals, make my own money, and do my own thing. So spend your damn money. And we've had this conversation multiple times. He's like, I was thinking about buying a new car. I'm like, buy a new car, buy a new tractor, buy a new mower. Like, spend all your money. Don't leave us anything. If we are successful, we'll get it. If not, you lived a great life. You had your money. So I go over there to help him with his bike the other day. And he's like, Isaac, he's like, I took your advice with spending my money. I'm like, what'd you buy? And he's like, come check this out. Brings me over to his new zero-turn mower. Bought an $18,000 zero-turn mower. I'm like, oh, baby. It has like shocks and everything.
Yeah,
So he's
because he's got a bumpy yard.
Yeah, so he's cutting this. Dude, I sat down and it was like a lazy boy on a mower.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm like, Uncle P. He's like, yeah, I took your advice. I
There you
splurged.
go.
I'm like, dude. He's like, I'm thinking about getting a brand new John Deere. I'm like, spend
yeah,
your money,
dude.
dude.
Spend your money.
I will.
Yeah.
We will be fine. I was
Yeah.
like, and you know, you got 44 acres. We parcel that thing up 5 acres each. We can make some serious. Like, you're gonna leave us something. Like, don't spend your money.
Cameron and I
Spend your money, old
Cameron and I
people.
had out there. We hunt out there all the time.
Yeah.
And Cameron's like, well, if when Uncle Pete's passed away, what's going to happen? And I said, well, he's going to leave it to the nephews. He's like, oh, we're going to be able to hunt here. I was like, hell no, we're going to sell this thing and going to go buy a freaking campground in Canada. And he's like, that makes sense.
Right.
I was like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like
hell no.
It's yeah. So old timers, spend your money, leave
Right.
nothing to your kids. They should have their own goals, achieve their own goals, and make their own money.
Yeah.
You deserve everything that you made.
We constantly see that. And the other thing I see, which annoys me to death, and you see it too, is parents who have older kids and bailing them out of their financial problems. That is bullshit.
Yeah.
That is bullshit. Now, if you're, and I'm not talking about like, hey, I want to help you. I'm talking people in their 20s and 30s abusing their parents, giving and financing.
There is a difference between a safety net and
and helping your kids out.
like dependence.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
Some people abuse the living and spend all the money on everything that their kids kids
crazy.
need, and it's just
All right, real
taking
fast.
advantage.
So we have Medicaid and we said transportation. This is the top things where the state of Ohio money goes. Anybody? Okay, we got a couple left. What do you think? We got number 2 and number 3. Anybody want to know? Anybody want to guess? Come on.
Oh, for spending. Wait. What was
Spending
what
at
was
the state.
Medicaid?
Number one was number 1. What's number 2?
Infrastructure, like roads.
No, that was number 4.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right.
So
you have a couple left.
what about like employees of the state payroll and
State
stuff like
employees, payroll.
that? Where's that
That's a
at?
good one.
What would
Government operations and local support, $2 billion. That is number 6.
Oh, that's the last one. Well, that's cool.
State agencies, legislature grants, local government's administrative costs.
So that's number 6. So we got 6, we got 4, and we got 1.
You're missing 3. Anybody else? Come on.
Pockets is number 1. Salaries. That's
part of the one we
number
just
6.
said. Law enforcement. Brian with the
Oh!
win. Number 3. $3 to $4 billion go to
Law enforcement
state
fire.
prisons, state highway patrol, courts and rehabilitation.
And that's number
Department-
3?
That is number 3. The Department of Rehabilitation and Correction is the largest piece inside this bucket. So prisons.
Police.
All right. What else you got? You're missing 2.
2 and 5.
2 and 5.
Yeah, we don't have much of that budget left. I think we consume 20%, 10%,
But 2 is the-
17, and
2 is the
74.
second biggest. Yeah. Like I said, my numbers are a little
Yeah.
off
What
because this budget here, the one that I did for the state, it's more like it's over 30.
Yeah,
What
it's
about
gotta
This,
be.
yeah, it's over
What about
30.
like parks? Like parks.
I don't
State parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't have that on here. Administrative cost state.
School.
State agencies. That would be a state agency would be like
6.
OD&R. That'd be 6.
Okay. Schools. Education. Isn't
Number
education?
2.
Education.
Yep, that is 10 billion, 10 to 11 billion. Go to K through 12. And
You know what's interesting?
What's
Okay,
that?
So I just complimented the old folks. Spend your money. I'm about to go the other direction. More money goes to them than goes to the
goes to
schools, and they complain about the schools.
it goes
all
to the lower income and the elderly. Yep.
So more money goes to the lower income and the elderly than
Yep.
goes to the schools. If we're going to cut something, we should cut the money that goes to
Healthcare,
the-
nursing home, disability programs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Medicare,
my argument
Medicaid.
would be, you had plenty of time to save for retirement and everything. Why are we spending money on Social Security? You should have just saved it yourself.
It is
No politician can
Medicaid
get elected
and
with the
Medicare
platform
is- yeah.
of cut the old people's money.
Yeah, because
cut the old people and the poor people's money.
That's my platform.
that's our number one spend. We're going to cut down on that. I know that old people vote the most,
Yeah.
but listen.
Denise just said that was short lived. I think he's talking about your not talking about old people. 11. Ready for this? 10 to 11 billion go to this. Public school funding, foundation funding, charter voucher programs, colleges and universities.
Right.
Why the hell is the state government paying for colleges and universities? Don't they? They're like money machines.
Well, because they get both tuitions and state funding.
That's crazy.
They get state funding though for scholarships and stuff though.
Yeah,
The
that's
state funding for
crazy.
scholarships go to the kids that they then use to pay for schools. Yeah, the schools are the colleges are so profitable. Couple with that, the fact that an entire generation was hive-minded into believing that you have to go to college to be successful.
Yep.
And
This
you
is-
have an amazing business model funded by the state.
So we're learning today. I thought this was interesting. All right, there's
Fred-
one left. One left is kind of hard.
Fred Schuster says, I think Joe is wrong about gifted children. Accountant people verify.
No, they're not. It's not. Gift us money. He's not wrong. He's 100% right.
Gift your kids 10 to 15, I think it's $15,000
You-
a year you can gift your kids. Cash, cold hard cash. Write it, Dad. Write it up. Write it up.
You won't have to worry if you gifted. That's a tax deduction.
The other thing I will say that if you have property and you have kids, keep it in the family and gift the kids down payment. That's how the wealthy keep property.
It's
with
up
their
now.
family.
It's up now. 19,000.
19,000. Write the check, Dad. You need the tax write-off.
That's my boat.
Listen. Luke being the
That's
oldest.
my boat.
Luke being the oldest, he can take 10. I'll take 9.
That's my boat.
No, it's individually. He can give you both.
They can give us both 19 grand.
Oh, no,
God.
kidding.
That is a freaking
Yeah,
250
it says,
horsepower
per
motor is what that
recipient.
is.
$19,000. Imagine what I could do with that.
Oh.
I need it. My house needs an AC, Dad.
But when you gift it to me, Pop, I'm going to need you to write down I'm only allowed to spend it on a boat because if Maggie finds out, it's going to other
Well,
stuff.
Maggie can get her own because it's 38,000 per married couple.
Oh, hell yeah. Dad loves Shelby.
Pop likes-
$38,000.
Joe, this might not surprise you. Our father likes his daughter-in-laws more than his own sons.
Not surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Shelby's an introvert, and at family parties, Dad and Shelby spend a lot of time sitting in chairs off away from everybody.
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there, not talking. Just hanging out.
All right, there's one more thing. It's $2 to $3 billion. Would you like a clue? Anybody else? And when I say it, you're going to know it. It's going to make sense.
Well, this is 5?
Five.
This is 5.
2 to $2 billion. Anybody?
Come on, guesses.
It's kind of close to like Medicare or Medicaid, but it's considered non-Medicare Medicaid. Ready?
This is the most educational podcast we've had in a long
I
time.
thought it's good, though.
Is
We
this
need to
good?
know this stuff with
And
all
it's
the tax
actually interesting
Yeah.
because it applies to everybody. What is it?
Human services. Child services, workforce programs, family assistance, disability support.
That's different than
That's
the
not
first one.
Medicare. That makes sense. That makes sense.
What was that number?
That was number 5, $2 billion.
That's actually not that much money.
Yeah.
And it's a whole state of Ohio.
So why is it a separate thing than the first one?
Just they breaking it up. This is how I broke it up on the budget. This is all based on the budget. So you have Medicaid, number 1, education number 2, public safety number 3, transportation 4, human services 5, and then basically running the government.
So the schools is more money than the old people and the poor people. That's interesting. I did not.
School is less money than the old people and the poor
Yes,
people.
less money.
All right, I got more. We're gonna keep going down this road. bro.
What percentages? What are the? Can I see that paper? Are there percentages written down there?
Wait, did I do percentage?
like-
it didn't do percentage.
Medicare, Medicaid's this percent.
No, I mean
I
you
think
can
he said
figure it out.
50%. You
Medicare,
said 50% for Medicare.
Yeah, I have a percent. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
50%
So many
of the
freaking
budget.
papers.
Is,
Yeah, so of that, would you say 27?
so half
Correct.
of the money.
Yeah, they said half
Damn.
goes to Medicare and Medicaid.
Just got to get rid of all the poor people and all the old people.
I mean, this is educational, right, guys? Watching from. I was trying to do this good. All right. So now we're going to keep going down the rabbit hole. I have 3 schools to compare with the money they get. Okay.
Okay. Which was number 2.
What's that?
Which was number 2 in our list.
Which is number 2 on our list. Now, the one thing is, so do you understand? And I'm going to ask you, Isaac.
Can you post those stats somewhere?
100%. I can post these later. Yep. Isaac, where do the schools get their money from?
Schools get their money. We said it wasn't state; it was local. You said.
Incorrect. They do get money from state.
They do get money from the state.
because that's number 2.
So they would get money from. So they just get money straight from the state. It's not. Is it all of it?
See, this is why I'm
Yeah.
doing this because Isaac represents the normal person who
Yeah.
doesn't know this
Yeah,
stuff.
don't know.
100%
I don't
why
know.
I'm doing this because I knew you
But then
wouldn't
there
know
would
this
be
stuff.
taxpayers within the school district have to pay something, right?
Which comes from? How are they paying the schools out of the
Property taxes.
bingo?
Okay.
Okay. So the way it works with a school
Okay.
is they get a certain percent of funding from the state.
Okay.
They
That
get a
makes sense.
certain percent of funding from from property tax.
What about where I live with open enrollment?
Well, that's like vouchers and stuff because it still goes. The money still goes from that student to that.
Okay.
Like from the state there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm being put on the spot. I'm sorry for not knowing. Don't judge.
No, this is good because I don't think a lot of people understand this.
No,
the more I read on Facebook, people commenting, they don't know how this works.
And hey, everybody learns at their own speed. Okay, all right.
Right.
And no question's a stupid question. All questions are good. Okay.
But I truly don't believe people know this.
No, I do not.
And like, because I see people posting like, "Oh, all my property taxes go to the school. Oh, all the state needs to give more." They don't understand
what percent of property taxes go to the school.
Well, that's going to be an interesting. Well, almost it depends on where you live, but like at my house, like 70% goes to the school, and the rest is like the township. The rest is different stuff like that. Township, police, there's different levies. Okay. You can really break it down.
But if we eliminate property taxes, they're still getting funding from the state.
Only 20%. Well, hold on. That's the point. Poland is on.
So they're going to lose 80% of the budget.
It depends on the school. And that's what we're going to talk about right now.
Interessante.
Right. It depends on the school.
And Braylon, I think federal money into schools are, if the Department of Education has curriculum or mandates, then they get federal money to cover those mandates, but not general curriculum funding.
Right.
I think that's how I understand it.
So we're going to look at 3 schools out of our example, and these are local schools in Mahoning County. For those of you not watching from Mahoning County,
okay.
Because by the way, I found out just really strangely off the thing here. I had a person call to refinance yesterday.
We got a refi client.
I'm like, where are you from? They're like, oh, we watch your show, we love it. Salineville.
Where the heck is that?
South.
It's got to be from the furniture store people.
Yeah,
it's got to.
Salineville. Gotta be. And they're like, yeah, we'd love to help you guys. Love your show.
It's either furniture store people or East Palestine
or East Liverpool people. Bobby Smith.
Yeah, East.
It's kind of close now. I was like, wow, that was the farthest one I've ever had. So that was kind of crazy. All right, 3 schools.
Okay,
I took my home school, Poland local schools.
Okay,
I took Youngstown.
Okay, Youngstown City Schools.
Youngstown City Schools.
Okay,
I took a little tiny school called Crestview Local.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
So you have like Youngstown, and it was kind of
Crestview's open enrollment though too, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, don't get caught up on open enrollment because if Lucas open enrolls to Lowville, then the money that falls in from the state
goes to Lucas.
Goes to Lowville.
Interesting.
Yep.
And the federal budget, about 10% of the Ohio's budget comes from federal, $3.18 billion.
So they're getting the money. Well, again, they're getting that money and then giving it out.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we have Poland local schools, Youngstown schools, Crestview local schools. Okay. I broke this down with how many students there were in each school, the total revenue they get, and then the percent of taxes. So we'll talk about this. So let's look at. What do you want to look at first? Let's look at Poland.
I can't believe we are holding over 70 people.
It's
watching
interesting.
Talking
interesting.
Stupid taxes.
Coming out Bitcoin.
Listen,
next.
we are important teachers. We are great learned.
This is important, though.
Teachers.
Like this is things people don't know.
With the power of AI, anything is fun.
Yep. Poland local schools. PBS. Let's look at Poland first. Now, for those of you, I'm sure most of you know where Poland is. Down, heading towards PA, East Pallet, down that way, right? Total students, 1,900 students.
This is Poland?
Poland.
Okay.
They have a total revenue, and this is based on 2024 because 25 wasn't done yet, of $30 million.
Screw Lowville, Angelina says.
Okay.
Yeah, screw Lowville.
Total revenue, $30 million. The cost they receive per student, and this is important, this is going to be big down the road, $15,500. So each student for a year,
okay,
it costs them $15,500. Okay,
that's not that bad.
I mean,
that's a lot, actually. Do
you think that's?
I mean, it's like $1,200 a year. Yeah. I mean, a month? No, it's 6 months, 7 months. I guess not even a year.
Like private non-Department of Education schools, they get more like 7 or 8,000 per pupil, and then their home district gets the balance of it. So they're collecting a lot of.
It's half. It's double. What?
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense because like if you were to get if a company were to quote a project to the government, they would charge more than they would.
Well, if my kid goes to a school, there's a school district my kid's never even appeared in that gets $8,000, of his money, and he's never even used a resource.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Off topic.
$16,000. Yeah. So $15,500.
Okay.
In property tax share, 65, this is an average, 65 to 70% of property tax goes to the schools.
Okay.
In Poland.
50%.
Yeah. 19.5 million to 21 million is from property tax. Then the state gives them the state gives them the rest, right? Remember that money?
Okay.
It gets covered in by the state.
Okay.
Translation: in Poland, property owners carry most of the cost. State and federal money fills the gaps.
That's interesting.
Okay. Now, this is, and again, remember, 15,500.
So you're not getting 500. Kim says, Isaac, we the people are the MLO bros called.
Also, we're not. Listen, if you want to be a member of our cult, Kim, you got to pay up.
Subscribe to the channel for $500.
Well, we have vouchers to cover the cost, subsidies
We need
to
to get
cover
government
your
funding.
costs.
We need to get government-
Why are we not getting government funding? Joe, we need to figure that out. How do we make? We're teaching the people about the government right now. They should be
paying
funding
us.
this.
Yes,
They should be
for
funding
sure.
this. We're basically PBS.
Is there grants for podcasts or anything like that?
Oh yeah, there is.
What do we
But
get?
You are not of the right complexion, the right gender, the right ethnicity to get.
Hey,
those grants.
O'Keel, what you doing? You want to be a part of the
Yeah, dude,
MLO
we
bros?
just need a
Broker
face.
deal?
We need a
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, we can have O'Keel.
We
broker
have a
deal.
token black guy we can use.
Just
And
use O'Keel.
all you have to do is put funding through
Boy,
that person's
I'll
name.
tell you, I know O'Keel. That's going to cost us.
Reading
That-
Rainbow. Yeah, he's gonna
Going
want to
rate.
cut.
That
He's definitely
is
gonna
gonna
want to
cost
cut.
us.
Going rate's about 20% finder's fee. So they basically play the role.
That-
They
I'm
fine with that.
broker
We'll
the
give them
deal.
25%.
Token. That is going to cost us some
Yeah,
money.
we just need we need a Somali. Oh, no, listen,
Look at
listen. We take O'Keel. We say his ancestors are from Somalia.
Oh, that's
That's
you
gold,
checked
baby.
3 boxes.
That's gold.
Is he gay by chance?
Yes.
We can make him gay.
Yes.
Right.
We
The answer
can
is yes.
make him
He is a
gay.
gay black Somalian. How we
Yeah.
doing?
How?
And a
Nobody's gonna.
transitioning.
He's not married. We just say he's gay without asking him.
O'Keel hears this. He's going to.
Yeah, no.
murder
We
us.
say he's
No
like,
one tell O'Keel we were talking about
we
this.
say he's our founder. We do all the paperwork with him, and then he's like,
Hey, I need
"Hey
you to-
guys, I'm getting some weird mail. I'm getting some weird mail from the government saying that I'm in charge of some podcast. Yeah, also you're gay if they ask.
If anybody asks,
Poor O'Keel.
You are definitely gay.
yeah, O'Keel, I need you to sign this stuff for Rebel Lending Mortgage. Just sign right here. Don't worry. Like cover it up like this.
Don't read any of
Just
it.
redacted
go ahead,
the
fine.
portion for sensitivity.
Listen, O'Keel. I know, but just realize you're gonna get some government fund. 25%, dude. 25%.
You might do it. When we get done, we'll call him and be like, "Hey, would you be gay if I get you 20% of government funding?"
Gay, you're gay, and you're trans, and you're from Somalia. If anybody asks you, also.
All right. Youngstown City Schools. This is good. So remember, 15,000. Youngstown City Schools. Joe, do you know how many people are enrolled at Youngstown City Schools?
Do you know?
Do you know? You want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess? Braylon, we're working on it. If you've never watched this before, we get sidetracked really easy. Does anybody know, without Googling, you freaking cheaters, throw some numbers out
How many kids in Youngstown schools? Oof. So Poland was what? Poland was
Poland was 1,900.
1900. Youngstown's just shy of $4,000. I'd say 3,700.
Not bad. Total students enrolled, 4,800 to 5,000.
Ooh, it's over. It's under 5. Just shy of 5.
Yep.
Okay. Wow, that's a ton of kids.
It's a lot of schools. I
Yeah.
mean, you got 60,000 people living in Youngstown.
That's
or
a
whatever it is.
ton of kids.
Yep.
2,500,
Yep.
70.
There you
Brian
go.
says
Good guesses.
7,800.
Yep.
Amber says 25.
48 to 5,000. And again, this is from 2004. Just remember that if you guys are watching this. All right. Total revenue. Total. Listen to this.
What's
okay.
the classroom sizes?
I have no idea. Total revenue. Youngstown City Schools, 125 to 130 million. Poland gets 30 million.
Wow, so they get a ton of money.
And I was like, well, maybe they get more money because of the kids. Cost per student in Youngstown,
Okay.
$25,000 to $27,000
Each.
each student.
How does that make any sense? Well, okay. Mm-hmm. You would feed them more.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, you'd feed them more. Breakfast, I'd get them. If you have that much money, I'd feed them breakfast, lunch, and then on the way out the door, give them a snack.
They get more government food.
Yeah.
government. There are more teachers. There are more learning disabilities. They're not hitting the numbers, so they hire more staff. They what else was this things they were doing? More busing, just more everything because of the students.
And you have a crap load of students too.
Right. And then we get into mismanagement. Is there mismanagement?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I feel like you have that much money, you should get some
Okay.
rock star
Now-
teachers.
now
right?
here's the thing.
That are paid a crap
So listen
load
to
of
this.
money.
Listen to this. Poland's property tax share of their 30 million was 65 to 70%. Youngstown City Schools property tax share 20 to 25%. The government
Poland was what percentage? Sorry.
65 to 70.
So you're going from 60% of property taxes to 20% of property taxes go to the school.
That means the state of Ohio gave Youngstown in 2024 $100 million in funding.
Yo.
Did you hear those numbers?
100 million goes to Youngstown schools.
From the state.
Wow, we should have better schools in Youngstown.
You spend a lot.
Yeah, that's a ton of money. Because I don't understand, why don't you...
So
Like, from
my kids that go to
everything.
Poland get $15,000 per year.
Yeah.
A kid that goes to Youngstown gets 25 to 27,000.
You give me 100 million, I could get some stuff done.
Right?
I could get some stuff done.
It comes from I was like blown away by that.
No transportation for high school.
Yeah, blown away by that. There has to be some misspending in there because
Some
you have
corruption, some
you have
sweet deals.
You
all that kind of
have
stuff.
piss poor testing results.
Yeah.
100 milli?
Yeah. And I think it's just not, and I'm not blaming the schools, but there has to be misspending. And then I also think you get back into the like the family dynamic of it, where you have a lot of single parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you have a lot of lower income things.
How much-
And like this isn't me being a racist or anything like this. This is me just telling you the truth.
It's not
that
racism.
It's
It's poverty.
it's poverty. It's
Yeah.
socioeconomic.
Yeah.
It's all that stuff. It's like family dynamics.
Yeah.
Where my kids come home, they're getting. Did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? You know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of stuff.
Well,
And-
the other thing is like, is there food on the table? Is what they're thinking about. Not did you do your homework? Do we have
Right.
food on the table?
Right. Yes. So I was blown away by that. So
How crap? What was I going to ask? Are the teachers in Youngstown, because they make like they have all that money? Would the teachers at Youngstown get paid more?
I think they do. I'm not sure.
it's
though.
like
They have to.
It's like
Yeah, I
heck
think
is
they
it
do.
pay?
It,
Yeah,
it is
I'm pretty
it's
sure
a
they do.
rough environment to be in, so they have to really
I'm pretty
tempt
sure they do.
teachers to teach in those districts. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm pretty sure they do. We'd have to fact check that one. So crazy, right? Now, and then I went to little tiny Crestview, which has 1,300 people. Total tax revenue 20 million. Cost per student 15 to 16,000, which is close to Poland. Property tax share it's basically 50-50. They get 50% from the state, 50% from the
Which
government,
is less than Poland.
which is less than Poland.
So does it adjust according to income
It does
in the community?
Well, not income. It would be income. It'd be property value. Oh, it would adjust to property value. So you have Poland, which has bigger,
and then
houses,
higher
more-
property
Yeah.
values mean wealthier people.
means
their s-
more property
Their
tax,
salaries
which
are
means-
actually lower.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. The
What's
salary
that?
range is between 40 and 90,000.
How does that make any sense if they're getting all that money?
Maybe there are more of them. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was blown away
There's
by
more
that.
teachers that are because you would need if you have more misbehaved kids and
You're gonna need more
kids,
teachers,
you're
more
gonna need
staff,
teachers. Yeah,
more
yeah.
everything.
Man, that's
That's
sad almost. You know,
Crestview.
very sad.
All right, so Poland per student was 1,500.
306.
Youngstown
doesn't sound
City
like a
was
lot.
25 million, or was what was it per student? Was 25,000 per student. Crestview, 7,000 to 8,000 per student. It's less, which I thought was interesting too.
Less.
So the smaller school gets less money per student.
Okay.
So, and again, I don't know what that means or what it does. So.
And Luke, in Youngstown, it's a ratio of 15 kids per teacher, and they have a total of 306. I think.
Wow, that's a good.
places
That's a
like-
good class size. then.
Places like Struthers have more like 20-to-1 ratios.
Yeah, Poland's like 20, 25.
So they have less kids, so that necessitates more teachers.
Wow. Crazy.
Man, I don't. And the thing that's sad is you have all that money. If you could just fix the schools, more people would move to Youngstown proper and put their kids in Youngstown proper. Like, you need to pay teachers more in those areas so that you get way better education.
I would never move to Youngstown just because of the schools.
Yeah.
There's no way. If it was just me and Maggie, I'd go find a nice little spot, little safe spot in Youngstown somewhere.
Yeah, but
and live there. 100%. I wouldn't move there because of the schools.
No.
And if I did move there because of the schools, they'd be opening and rolling somewhere.
Yeah, they'd be
Yeah,
going
if
to
you
Mooney.
read that they had like an academic score of like an F for
Yeah,
the school
why would
district,
you move there?
you're not going there.
Yeah, you need to fix that. You definitely need to fix and you have all that goddamn money. That's so much. 100 milli. That's so much money.
And,
Crazy.
And with those vouchers, if you have kids that are stuck in those school districts, giving them a chance to bail out, now you concentrate the F and even make it worse because any of the students that could push up performance are now out of your district, the first chance they get.
Yeah, you need to invest in teachers.
So here's
You need to invest in
here's
really good.
here's a fun thing. So all these people, and this is kind of, and again, I came up with this myself. All these people saying taxing property for schools is illegal, is unconstitutional. We went over this before. It's not unconstitutional to do it. The government determined, or the courts in the 90s said it was unconstitutional because funding wasn't split evenly amongst the
different
poor
schools.
and the stuff. The poor schools and or not poor schools, the higher income areas and lower incomes. They said the higher income areas would get more money.
Ooh, yeah.
But that's not the case if Youngstown is way above where
Correct.
other schools are.
So that's all. That was So what I was reading about this. So what the state did, they didn't stop taxing property, which is what all these people screaming. It's unconstitutional to tax properties for schools. That's not the case. It's unconstitutional because back then they said it wouldn't be split evenly. Okay.
Yep. But now it's not split evenly, so isn't that unconstitutional?
Well, now, so what the state did after the court found those findings, they created this based on income levels and everything else like that, and the money gets split like that.
So it's more so the people that need more, the schools that need more help get more money. The schools
Right.
that need less help because they have more money in the voters and
The courts 30 years ago said it was unconstitutional because the richer schools are going to have more money. But if you do a breakdown of it, the richer schools don't get more money, or the lower income schools get way more money.
But,
So I don't think it's unconstitutional.
I
If
would-
anything, it's unconstitutional
you'd
for the
have to-
richer schools.
You'd have to see the breakdown. It probably has shifted since then, where before it was probably like an even split. So you'd have communities with 1,000 people
Right.
would get 5,000 or a million. Okay, and then the communities with 5,000 kids like Youngstown would get a million. That's not even because it's more money per kid.
If you eliminated the state funding sending money to schools,
Okay.
it would be uneven. The higher income areas would have higher property values and
Yeah.
get more things.
Yeah.
However, with the state distributing the money accordingly, it's not uneven.
Yeah, they
if anything,
they
it's flipped-
counterbalance
It's if anything, it's
Yeah.
gone the other direction.
Yeah. They counterbalance. Yeah.
Right. So that's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. So when people say, "Oh, it's not fair," yeah, it's nuts. I like I said, I dug into this last. I was like, wow, I like uncovering stuff. Now, one more thing we're going to talk about, and then we are holding 70 people.
It is interesting.
What happens? Go ask Eaton Early College how much money was misspent. Question: what happens when the people with kids in the Y City that don't own their home? I'm really curious about not being a jerk. Well, my argument to that is, and that's another thing these tax people are saying, renters don't pay property tax.
Okay.
That's not necessarily true. Why? How would a renter pay property
Through
tax?
their rent.
Their renting has to take the expense of taxes. And
because the
Right?
property owner who has a mortgage payment or whatever, or pays the property taxes, then pays the property taxes and the rent, which
yeah,
is charged
every
goes-
year our rent goes up in accordance to
the taxes.
increase in taxes. Yeah.
And again, this isn't me defending taxes. This is Isaac and I were actually talking on the phone the other day, and I said I'm 50-50 now, Joe. I'm 50-50. I am 50-50 where we abolish taxes. I almost want to force the government's hand.
yeah, the libertarian in me makes me like the Ron Swanson in me makes
Yeah.
me want to watch him squirm.
Yeah, I do, because
Like, figure it out. And hey, here's the thing. You got to cut back, and you're not going to tax us anymore. So make some cutbacks and figure it out. You can come back for more money when the roads are shit and everything starts breaking and everything's bad. Then you can come back and get some money, and we'll give you a little bit of money.
Right.
And you can fix whatever you need.
Well, if Luke can dig up these numbers, they can find out what funding
Yeah.
would disappear
Yeah.
if they got rid of it, and they can plan accordingly.
Yeah, so we can watch the statistics and we can watch the numbers year over year, and if the schools see a decrease in test scoring, we'll give you a little bit of money. But until then, until we see those numbers,
Would that urge schools to
the teachers wouldn't. I don't think the teachers would.
say?
No, what they'll do is the local governments will be so petty they'll ruin the roads on purpose to force the people to tax. Like
100%.
they'll be like, "Hey, listen, everybody, we're not going to do anything on purpose because they
Right.
took away our property."
Okay, so what if the rent is being paid by the state? I mean,
Yeah, because that would be double taxation because it would be taxpayer money being used
being used to pay the
state.
taxes. Yeah, I have no idea. That's a great question, Kim.
that would be why.
So if you're on like
the-
Section 8, I get as a rent, I get a yeah. It's like I'm using
Rent
the tax money to pay the taxes.
that goes towards the 50% that comes from Medicare and Medicaid, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
you know what I mean?
That's
The
crazy.
number one spend goes towards that double taxation of rent.
So I understand there is obviously huge mismanagement of funds across the board.
Yeah.
There is obviously fraud, right? So I asked my chat GPT after running all this stuff through, ideas for cutbacks at the state level. How's that?
Okay.
Ideas for cutbacks.
for cutbacks at the state level.
Okay. Would you like to play the guessing game again?
Okay, how many do we have?
And it does have to do with what we were asking about. There are 7.
7 things that ChatGPT says.
Let's see if you guys were all
we
paying
can-
attention in
we
the
can
comments.
Cut back on.
Were you paying attention? Because this comes back to where the money goes, the departments, all that stuff.
Okay.
Anybody want to take?
First thing-
What
thing-
should we cut back on?
It's gonna be that first one. It's got to be that. There's all that money in that first one.
That is number 1. I'm going to give you that is 100%.
Yeah,
What's it saying to do?
We take all of the old people out back and we shoot them.
Does not say that.
Okay, Rigetti.
Medicaid is not, yeah, right?
We drive out down to Columbus and
Jesus,
just
man.
kill them. I'm just kidding.
You're
That's not
figuratively, right?
right.
I
Figuratively
can say
speaking.
something. Okay.
Anybody
I mean-
editing this clip? No, don't take that little sound.
Isaac, yeah, BJ.
I don't-
BJ's going to literally clip
Yeah.
that in there. Yeah, right. Kill them all.
Yeah,
BJ's going to clip
BJ
that.
says MLO bros say that we should take all the old to save money in government spending at the state level. We need to take all the old people and kill. Yeah, BJ would do that.
Take all the old. Listen, you take all the old people.
Thanks a lot, BJ.
I mean, you want to make this? We can make this very, very Nazi Germany. We're gonna
Yeah.
put them into.
yeah, we load them up in
Load 'em
some
up.
Happiness camps.
Yeah,
load them
in
up
some
into cars
ra-
and
Go,
send
go on,
train
Dad.
cars.
Go on, Dad. Get in that rail car. There's so many of you. Shut the door. Back up. Gotta shut the door.
Oh my
Be
God.
inside the cart.
Oh my God,
Now,
BJ, you
everybody-
are not allowed to clip that, you dick. He's
Everybody-
gonna clip that and be like,
Please.
MLO bros say put old people in Nazi
Into the
German
rail car.
cars.
All right, everybody out into this complimentary shower.
Before we put you into the happy camp.
Before you go into the happy camp, just take this complimentary
good
shower.
Lord.
And then guess what, guys? We don't even have to pay for a happy camp.
Oh my God.
A tad bit insensitive today's show.
All right.
You're safe. Nazi content doesn't play well.
Thanks, BJ. All right.
I'm
so
just kidding. I'm just
we'll go
kidding.
over
Full
this.
disclosure.
Medicare
I don't want to
spending.
do that.
It's Medicaid's been the largest part of Ohio's budget. Tighten eligibility reviews. That's somebody said that in the comments.
Isaac said that too.
Yep.
Tighten eligibility. I don't know. What is that? Tighten eligibility?
Make it really hard
Harder
to get
on
on
Medicaid.
and
Oh,
not
yeah.
have
You gotta
life
work.
experience.
said that.
Yeah, you got to work. You got to do that. You got to do that.
I did.
Reduce administrative overhead.
100%.
They
Yeah.
probably have a manager for a manager for a manager.
Yeah. And that should be.
Increase.
That applies to the schools too. Like
Oh
that
yeah, we're
money
going to
going
talk.
to
Yeah,
Youngstown
that's
schools.
number 2. Increase fraud detection.
It's good. Good plan.
Shift more services to managed care. Okay. ChatGPT loves me. Says
COVID was created to get the old people. They already
my
tried
God.
it. They already tried it. There. See, the government, don't put it past the government.
Mike Ferguson says, let's have a superintendent's fist fight for money. I mean, we could sell tickets and then that money goes to the school that wins.
We just need a stronger COVID.
Yeah.
Just a little bit stronger.
Reality. So the reality of budgeting Medicare. This is what I said. Very hard politically. Healthcare cuts face strong backlash. Because the second you go to cut it, like they've talked about it, they talked about jobs. As soon as you do it, one political party or the other fights back.
And they're a huge group of voters.
Yeah, and you can't.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Tracy said drug test them.
Could do that.
Drug test the people.
We don't have drug
Medicaid.
tests at Rebel Lending. We urge drug use at Rebel Lending, but and a lot of businesses do.
Filling out loan apps and railing lines of code. Just like those bankers in New York City.
we urge
Double your effort. Cocaine.
Interest rates are down. Woo!
All right. Number 2. You want to just read this?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Government consolidation. Ohio has over 600 plus school districts. Do you know how many they have? School districts? It's over 600. You know the exact number?
School districts in the state of Ohio. And this is, you make less school districts. That's what would
There are
solve-
619 school districts in the state of Ohio. Florida has like 72 or something like that.
Ooh.
Which is crazy.
So you drop, so you can get rid of management by lowering the amount of
Yep.
schools. You lower it down to 100 schools.
Yep.
Man, that is something.
Yep.
Less administration, principals,
So
superintendents.
you would do like South Range, Crestview, or you do all
I said-
Salem, all those schools would
In an
combine?
example I put on a post, I said like looking at, so you have Poland, Lowville, New Middletown.
Yeah.
Those schools are all within 10 miles of each other.
Yeah, you would do South Range, Canfield. What is that out there?
Berlin Center, like Western
Yeah.
Reserve or
Yeah,
something like
Western
that.
Reserve.
Yeah, you could.
Yep.
You could. And then and again, now here's the thing, that the fun part. I thought like the salaries, you cut all these things. It's not really the administration. It's like 2% of the actual like expenses of the school. You're not going to save a ton of money by eliminating, because you got to figure, okay, you get rid of, with that example, you get
Yeah.
rid of 3 superintendents that make $100,000. You're only
It's
cut.
the redundancy that you
Right.
get.
Right. But then it's like, okay, so we have these things like
Because
Lowville-
you're still per kid, you're still spending money per
still
kid.
spending a ton of
it's
money.
the same amount of children.
you're not going to get rid of, by cutting admin, you're going to save some money.
Yeah.
But it's not a huge amount.
I wonder if the schools will do battle over like, yeah, I don't want my kid to be absorbed into Youngstown schools.
That would be 100 problem.
That would
be
totally
100%
happen.
a problem.
Yeah, like parts of Austin Town get absorbed into
Dude,
Youngstown.
Lowville, little tiny Lowville has 20 people would fight that tooth and nail because of their history, because we're Lowville Rockets. We're, you know what I mean? Like,
But if you get absorbed into Poland, wouldn't you argue that you would have like Poland is
people don't care about that.
well,
I know what
if
you're
Poland has better rankings in education,
Doesn't
you could argue, hey, Lowville, we'll get your kids a better education if we absorb.
People don't care.
What you'd have to do is you'd just have to start Mahoning County School and like everybody in Mahoning County go to this massive
Yeah.
campus, take all these people and start closing schools down rather than merging them
But
together.
you have like, what if they like right now? Struthers schools, statistically speaking, are not ranked as high as Poland. How pissed would you be if your boys absorbed Struthers?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How happy would the people of Struthers be that
I
the
don't know.
kids are coming over?
I don't know.
But would Poland people?
Oh, Poland people
would be so
flip.
goddamn
They
pissed.
would
They would
flip.
lose their minds.
Flip.
And then you could, yeah.
We
Flip.
still let them
Yeah.
wear their jackets,
But the
so they
old
know that
timers,
they're still
right. The
the
old
best
timers,
sneeches.
Yeah.
The old timers
Oh,
don't
they'd
care
flip.
though, because the old
Oh,
timers
they all
don't
know.
care.
They'd be fine.
because it doesn't affect them. Out
Yep.
of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other thing is too, people were saying like, well, if you do that, you're gonna have all you're doing is just having schools everywhere. Like you'll have different schools,
Yeah.
like you said, right in the middle of Poland, which is halfway between New Middletown or Springfield and Lowville. We build a giant
Yep.
campus, And they're like, well, how would you pay for that? I was like, well, we're going to sell this school, sell this school, sell this. We're going to have all the money from the selling the property and the land and build a giant school.
Mike Firmstone said, "There's no bocce courts in Poland." Listen, listen, Lowvillians.
Right.
We'll add in bocce courts at our new campus.
Yep.
What Lake Club has bocce courts, right?
Yeah.
Nowhere
Is that
near
not
Low-
Poland?
No, dude, you can't get into the lake club.
That's almost Springfield. I think that's
Building centrally located schools, using the abandoned buildings for homeless shelter. No, I say you sell the freaking
Yeah, get rid
sell
of
them,
You,
sell them.
Tracy, you think that the Poland people will
Homeless shelters,
the
please.
homeless people come into Poland? They will burn those buildings to the ground before they let them
They
become
had a
homeless
builder come in on 224 to build
condos.
lower income condos, and the people in Poland were flipping out.
And then the builder's like, listen. Not lower income like poor people, like condos for like $150,000.
They flipped.
We're not
They
talking.
flipped.
We're not talking
Yep.
poor people. Like 150. Nope, they're not. It needs to be
Flipped.
No way.
Flipped. So what it says to this, so you'd have shared services between districts, regional transportation departments, so like eliminating bus, you'd have one bus
For every
for
city
every
that has
yep.
busing.
Shared
Yeah.
IT, payroll, HR, you'd have all that.
Yeah.
Combined purchasing power, you'd have all the money to do that. One transfer system for multiple districts instead of duplicates.
Wait, say that again.
Sorry, did I say that too fast?
Yes.
One transportation system serving multiple districts
Yeah.
instead of duplicates. The
Yeah.
issue is always pushback from people who
You'd
love
have
their
to
school.
all the buses get together. We're going to take all of the buses
Yep.
from all the different districts, and we're going to create a route.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
My-
IT they did that before, where they had one IT guy that worked for all of the school districts,
Yeah.
and he went Mondays was this school,
Yeah.
Tuesdays was this school,
Yeah.
got it all done.
Yep.
Yeah, Brian used to live on Massachusetts, and they definitely called me one of the poors.
The poors.
living north
Maggie,
of 224.
Maggie grew up on north of
Yeah,
224.
that's my hood up there.
I tell.
Delaware and Massachusetts. We used to.
I always say when
Start
she
a
married me,
street
I
gang.
brought her out of the ghetto.
Yeah, you did.
My ghetto Brad. Can you imagine being your tractor to school day going down 170? Right. The other thing I was thinking is too, like sports is a big thing, right? In schools, you could consolidate some of those schools and make like sports teams. Could you South Range and Canfield?
South Range Canfield football.
Dude, that's a
powerhouse.
Super team.
That
Yeah.
is a D.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
a D1 powerhouse.
Yeah, but then you think about it, all the kids that would have played if it was just South Range,
Right.
now it's more competitive.
dude,
less
you're
people
done.
playing.
You're
Yeah.
done.
Pick another sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna get into like those,
You're gonna have some solid corn-fed
look
white
at-
boys playing
yeah,
football.
look at
in
like
that.
Columbus. So Columbus has these huge schools,
Yeah.
huge school districts, and they have like there's like west, east.
Yeah.
What they do is for the kids that don't make the teams, they have intramurals like college.
Oh, that's smart.
They have intramural stuff.
Yeah, that's
Like
very
it's
smart.
not state stuff. It's like
Yeah.
intramurals playing against the different schools and stuff. It was cool. Number 3, public employee and pension reform. Long-term cost drivers. Pensions are huge expenses to the government. Healthcare obligations, new employee tiers, retirement changes, benefits, structures. Politically explosive, but potentially long-term savings. So you have people who are getting paid pensions and stuff from the government.
Yeah.
You adjust it. Is what it's basically saying. So
Interesting.
I have a 7-year-old. I'm like, hey, we make some cutbacks. We're going to cut your pension.
You've had 70 years to invest. Why are we paying you
Right.
retirement?
Right?
You should have planned better. You should have pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, and you should have invested more.
this
That's
is-
on you.
yeah.
That's not on me.
This is number 4. It's kind of a duplicate. School administration and overhead. Focus on administration. You would eliminate administration, increase teacher pay, reduce administration, shared superintendents and services. I mean, you could hire. This was my thought, and I know other states do this. You hire one superintendent for the county, pay him like $200,000, eliminate every other superintendent, and then hire some assistants for like $30,000.
But how many superintendents are in Mahoning County?
How many school districts?
And
are
they're
out?
making at least 100K.
Yeah, some make more. The highest paid one was like 200.
Okay, so 150K
Yeah,
each.
yeah.
150K times whatever. That's
Yeah.
how much money you save. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna look that up real fast. 15 school superintendents in Mahoning County.
150K times 15.
1.5 mil.
Let's cut. And then you buy him 4 or 5 assistants.
So is the
For 50 grand?
1.5 mil we're saving worth
That's where it comes down
worth
to.
it? I would say probably not.
And 1.5 million, it's chump change when you look at all the
Yeah,
budgets for the
yeah.
schools. I mean, it's nothing.
We need to focus. Let's not focus on the schools. Let's focus more on the old people and the poor.
So the people,
chunk.
people in Facebook saying we need to consolidate the schools and consolidate the administration. It's not that much money.
Yeah.
It
We
really
should-
isn't.
there's not enough. We should be cutting back on what we're paying the old people. It's funny because it's almost poetic that they're spending the most.
They are. It's the poor people are spending the most. You're not. You are
But they're a chunk.
warping my
They're a
data.
chunk of
You are warping my data for
I'm
your
skewing
personal
your
vendetta.
data
You are still not
for
skewing my
own.
data. You are
skewing
skewing my data.
Listen, they are. It's way too much.
You are skewing my data.
Wait,
Can we consolidate the old people?
we need to
Interesting question.
consolidate the pores.
Some roommates.
We're gonna take all of the
Consolidate
pores.
the pores.
We're gonna put them into one little section of town.
That is not gonna.
a
I do
name
not
for
agree.
that. I
If
think
you,
that-
I do not agree with this.
I think the Germans at one point.
I do
Wait,
not
why are
agree
we back
with
here
this.
again?
I think that's what the historical name of the ghetto.
No, you
came
know what
from.
they did it?
They took all the Jews.
We
and they
did
put them
that
in
with the Indians, and we put them on reservations.
Yeah.
Well, the old
The-
people
the-
reservation.
The Americans had reservations. The Germans had the ghettos.
Oh, good Lord. Pension changes are a tough pill to swallow for existing employees. That's exactly what I was saying, James. All new hires, but going back to the word, yeah, exactly. Would they be in arrear for contributions plus interest if their pension changes? This is all like,
It is interesting. I'll tell you that.
it's
much.
like,
It's very-
and here's the thing: you want to make these changes, but the second you do, there's going to be pushback from a group of people.
Well, that's actually a good idea. The poors take care of the olds.
we pay the poor people to take care of the old
olds.
people. Two birds, one stone.
And we put them on a reservation.
And we put
All
'em-
together.
We put them out in the middle of nowhere, away from all the important stuff.
The poors are changing diapers, and the olds are
Yeah.
teaching economics. Like,
Yeah.
this would be great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to go to hell. Create Boomerville.
Yeah. We call it Boomerville.
Oh, good Lord. School administration and overhead. Okay, I said that one. Transportation and infrastructure efficiency. Now, this is one I think should be bigger. Transportation, they're prioritizing maintenance versus expansion. Dude, they're redoing 680 again. Did you see that?
Saw that. A 2-year project at that.
Millions and millions of. Does 680 really need redone again?
Wasn't it just done?
It was just done.
But by redo, what do they?
They're paving it, they're widening it, they're doing all this shit.
Yeah.
That little stretch of 680 through Youngstown is just
That's actually where they're doing it.
nightmare fuel. Of
That's
death.
actually where they're doing
like
it.
there
too.
are so many accidents,
Yeah.
and it is so scary driving through that
Yeah,
little tunnel.
drive down there when it's freaking snowing on 680. Oh my God, it's a death
because there's
trap.
so many bridges. That
Yeah.
are icy.
Yeah.
And that little S that it does, and the semis
Yeah.
are all doing 50, but everybody else is doing 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have that psycho in the Suburban weaving in and out of traffic. You're like, what are you doing, dude?
I think that one, the transportation infra, you could really cut back on that.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
I swear they are. Anytime they do a road project, they are going with the low ball, costs.
Yeah.
And then they only last 5 years and have to be redone 5 years in the future.
Yeah.
The other sad thing is, like, anytime you try and save money with Medicaid to be taking care of the poor people, anytime you try and touch that, it's very hard to argue that position without being called
Insensitive prick.
insensitive asshole.
Yeah.
But it's
Yep.
like, hey, we want to try and change some things to promote not sucking on the government's teat and instead being self-sufficient, and you kind of look like a
It
dick.
is so political.
Yeah.
It all goes
Yeah.
back to politics.
Yeah,
100%. Because if I'm the elected official
Yeah.
that says we need to cut Medicare or Medicare and Medicaid.
Yeah.
We need to do these things.
Right.
I'm going to get unelected the next election.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
And it's very easy. Wise man once told me it's very easy to argue the side of empathy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
100%.
just anybody who disagrees me is an asshole, and here's
Right.
why.
And here's the thing: the people who are arguing and pushing the politicians to lower property taxes, to abolish property taxes, these are financially well-off people.
Yeah.
I don't care what they say. I know they're saying, "Oh, we're losing our houses." They
I would love to see
have
those statistics.
cash.
I want to see those statistics.
I was arguing
You
with-
don't. You have cash. You have equity in your property that's paid off.
I was arguing with a person, a retired person
Yeah.
on Facebook, and I said, she's like, I can't afford my property taxes. I said, I'm going to ask you a nosy question. Where do you live? North Lima. How much are your property taxes? $6,000 is what she said a year.
Wow.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
high.
Hold on.
Okay.
She lives on an acre in a 4 or 5 bedroom, 3 bath house
Oh, that's a big house.
by herself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so why don't you want to move out and get a small, like,
Yeah.
well, I just love my house.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself, so you're complaining about that,
Right.
and you have every right to own your house, right?
Right.
But at some point, like if I lost my job or I stopped making less money,
Yeah.
I'd have to make hard decisions
Yeah.
to sell my house and move out.
And you
Like,
start the argument with her defending empathy, and you're fighting an uphill battle at the start because she says, "No, you just want to move me from my house. You don't care about me
That's
because
not
I'm
the
an
case.
old person."
right? That's not when you're paying $6,000
Yeah.
living in a 4 bedroom, 3 bath house.
Right.
I don't.
But
feel
you're starting the argument backpedaling because they're calling you an
Yeah,
ageist.
I don't feel bad for that. That is
Yeah.
I feel bad you have to sell your house. But again, if you and I lost our jobs,
Yeah. Or if I went and bought a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, I expect to pay those taxes.
that's all I'm saying. Now, it's not fair that taxes have gone up. And this is one thing I want to say. I don't think people should be paying unrealized gains on taxes.
Yeah.
I bought my house for $278,000.
Yeah.
It's now worth $450,000. I'm paying taxes on $450,000. When that jump went up, it went from $3,800. I'm now paying $7,000 in taxes or something like that.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah, I'm somewhere, and that's what arguing with people. It's like, I would make out like a bandit if you get rid of property taxes.
Oh, you would,
because I have an
100%.
investment property. I have my house on 5 acres in South Range. Like, I'm going to make a ton of money, but is it the best answer? Truly, that's the question. That's $1 million question.
Nobody
are
knows
they
it.
gonna?
No, they're not
are
gonna
they?
know.
Are they actually going to make it better, or is it going to be worse off? That's what I'm.
And
That's what I'm
people-
scared of, and
and-
I don't think that's wrong to be worried about
No.
that because the government's inefficient.
And
nobody here's arguing that the government is efficient.
Right. And the abolish the people want to abolish it. Well, there's horrible fraud. Oh, there's horrible this. They're horrible.
Right.
Prove it.
Yeah,
Prove it.
I bet if there's any fraud, it would be in those first two.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But the second you push back on those first two things, you look like a dick.
Yeah,
Because you're going to take away from school, kids.
You're taking
gonna
away
take
from the kids, taking away from the old people, and you're taking away from the poor.
There you go.
Yeah.
I
There
think
you-
that's constructed that way by design to make it so
100%.
nobody can touch it.
Nobody can touch it. And if I, as an elected official, go after that, I'm going to get unelected. Because
The other
I'm-
thing
I'm-
is they don't exactly have that breakdown on a billboard anywhere.
No,
You know,
that's
they
why I
don't
don't
really
do this.
they don't
Right.
really
No.
advertise it
No.
because they don't want you to know.
They don't want you to know. And I
Yeah.
dug through this stuff. I'm like, holy, this. I was like, when I was doing this last night, I was like, this makes so much sense when you really, really dig
Can we
into it.
talk about how we should really take advantage of advertising and start dressing our
Dude, how about those posts? Did you see any of my posts?
No. Would you do? Oh yeah, the advertising.
The advertising. Why are we not doing that?
We should dress our elected officials, force them to be wearing like race car driver outfits.
Yeah.
Where there's just totally
Why are we
billboard.
not selling out on all this prime real estate we have?
Yeah.
Which gets like
Yeah.
like I had the courthouse, the Beatrice and Cop logo right when you
Yeah.
walk into the courthouse.
Yep.
Dude, they pay $10 million for that. Right?
right.
Cars, trucks, police cars.
Force them to drive cars that have advertisements all over 'em.
100%.
Yeah. Force them to anytime they talk anywhere say brought to you by Big Oil.
Snow plows. You have these giant
Yeah.
trucks. They'll put billboards right
Yeah.
on the side of them.
Yeah,
I think
Just
it's a great
advertise.
idea.
I think companies would pay for that
I
until a
would.
politician says something stupid, and then we lose all our sponsors. but then the people can be mad at the politicians for losing the sponsors.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
their fault. It's not.
I'm
it's not
in.
the voters'
I am
fault.
100% in. And actually, Tex Fisher jumped in on the comments. It was like, Luke, I'm going to be honest with you. This is a good idea. And we've been talking about it.
Yeah, force them
Beautiful.
to wear outfits.
I wonder if it's legal though. Like,
Why would it not be legal? I don't care about their rights. I don't care about the elected officials' rights.
Let's talk just from a perception standpoint. Okay, so there was a park or it was city property, and they wanted a bench, and they didn't have enough funding to do it because they were broke. And I said, hey, why don't you throw up? I'll pay for the bench. Just give me a little plaque that says donated by XYZ. And the person, the city official, I thought this was a no-brainer. Like, all it's going to cost you is a little plaque that says Joe donated this. And they're like, the perception is that you're going to get preferential treatment within the city because you made a donation in. We'll give it to you as long as nobody knows it.
Good point.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
So Beatrice pays for the courthouse. A giant sign pays $10 million for the courthouse.
Yeah.
And then when he walks through the door,
Everybody's
he's a
like,
VIP.
oh, it's Lord Beatrice.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a good man. I am driving. My whole idea just drove everybody right into straight corruption.
Corruption.
Totally. And that would happen, absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm a salt company on a plow truck, I would want all my
Why would you?
Why would I
if
not
you
go?
bought from him and I got my advertisement on your
Ooh.
damn truck?
There goes our. Screw you, Joe. You messed up my
Sorry.
idea.
We could do it. We could do it like a flat fee though. You could be like, hey, here's the truck. There's 5,000 spots on it, going at $10,000 each.
You're
or
still going to get this.
$5,000
People are going to
each.
get perfect.
And then that way they can't do more than their competition. Every competition
There's-
has the opportunity to advertise at the same price, so it's a flat fee, and there's no.
Yeah, but all of this stuff, to his point, all that money is already being spent, but we just don't see it. We don't know who people are beholden to.
Right.
At least if they were forced to carry the advertisement
That's
for
true.
the
We
people.
should almost make them do it so that way we can see who's
yeah,
buying
it was
the
like,
stuff.
who gave it to you? The patches on the now.
So then we
Yeah.
could call them out and
I'll
say,
tell you
yeah.
what. And then when you have Beatrice and Cop on the courthouse, and then Beatrice and Cop get some giant court case from this
Yeah.
Youngstown, you know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, the patch said you're in bed with
you
them.
can always monitor them.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Also, I am not against forcing these politicians to wear a helmet with a GoPro strapped to the top, and every single one of them, we get a live feed 24/7 of what they're doing, and
Except
who
when they're peeing
talking
and
to.
pooping. No peeing and pooping.
Yeah, or just
I don't know.
9 to 5.
I'd like to know what some of our politicians are working with.
No, but like that's.
I mean, let's not take that off the table.
We need to hold them more accountable. I want a live feed at any point. I can go watch Tex Fisher, what he's doing at work right now, at all times, who he's talking to, and then they'll be like, "That's a total. It's against my privacy." I don't care about your privacy. You work for me.
Let's go live to Tex Fisher. He's like on his desk sleeping.
Yeah, dude. Tex Fisher said
Tex-
they don't even go to the damn meetings. What are you doing?
Okay, let's go to Tex Fisher Monday morning. He's like teeing off.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
9 a.m.
I want to
teeing off.
see, I pay taxes. I want to see everything that they're doing. All that we have the technology to do it. Every single one of
Yep.
them should have a GoPro on their damn
We
chest.
install it. Install it on them.
Like a surgery.
Yeah.
Where it gets tied in.
great idea. We could
I
monitor
want to
them.
see everything that they're doing. And if they are sleeping, we can immediately say, dude, this dude's been sleeping on live stream for the past 5 hours.
All right,
He's out.
Let's go to our senator to see where he's at. Is he at a strip club right now?
Yeah. No, like,
Is that a whorehouse?
Yeah, Tex Fisher, when he was in here, he said most of them don't even
even
go
go.
to the freaking
Yeah.
meetings. Get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
We can see what they're doing.
Tony Stark. Yeah, Brian got the Tony Stark
Yeah,
GoPro.
yeah. And then he's like, okay, they're not at the meeting. What are they doing right now? Where are they?
And we just stream them all.
Yeah,
You can constantly check in on their channels.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's see what Tex
Yeah.
Fisher's doing. It's like 7 a.m. He's eating like Cheerios.
It's like live we could do live PD in here, but it's live politicians. And we just
GPS triangulation. We'll see where they're
Hold
at.
on, they're at.
Hold on one second. Tex Fisher's in the bathroom. But he just went into the bathroom with this business lobbyist.
And then like an overlay pops up, and you have like dead.
yeah.
So you can't do it.
Yeah.
Dead. I got a
stand
girl
by.
from
Yeah.
ePhone. Please pause.
We're gonna jump over to Mahoning County commissioners now.
Oh my God,
Carol Righetti is actually calling a lawyer to sue the MLO bros right now.
We tuned into Carol Righetti at like 9:30 on a Tuesday. You just see her watching our show. Like, I hate those guys so much. I hate them so much.
I would start a cable news outlet that all I did was go to those people's feeds and
That'd be
broadcast the
fantastic.
Live
interesting ones.
PD for politicians. This is a
Oh,
great.
who's in?
We need to force our politicians to do it. We have the technology to do it.
Yeah.
We know they're doing corrupt stuff.
I mean, cops wear the freaking
that are
They
recording
have
constantly.
lost everybody knows that these, especially national politicians, are corrupt. We need to take the power back and force them to wear GoPros.
Could you imagine the Donald Trump GoPro
Right,
channel?
Right. And if you're going to do shady stuff, we're going to know about it. If anytime you're talking to them, I want to be in on the conversation.
I think we should start. That's it. They need to start wearing like the cops do. That's a we're on something.
Yeah. Now, would you have it all the time or just during like business
Then
hours?
what they would do is they do all their corrupt stuff off
After
air.
hours.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, and then the argument's going to become, well, they're talking about like security wise, the people can't be watching it because then everybody around the world
Or they'll
will be
shut it
watching.
off. Yeah, like you said, they'll shut it. Well, this is we're going to talk about family stuff, which we got to shut it off. And then
Yeah, and then they're going to talk
to.
to their lobbyist about how much money they're getting paid.
Yeah,
You know?
it's not going to work. We need to install it on them when they don't know.
Just watch.
And they'll start talking in code like the Epstein files. They'll
Okay,
start
listen.
referring
Okay,
to
here's
things
what
like
we're gonna do.
pizza.
Here's
and
what we're
eggplant.
gonna
Well, what we should probably do is just have term limits put in,
Okay,
and
listen.
probably easier to just, hey, you're not allowed to invest in the stock market, so you focus more on laws and not laws that help your investments,
Right.
And just do age limits, and those three things would probably fix all this, but nobody ever wants to do it.
Do you think you can make something like this? Think you
Yes.
can rig something up? Okay,
Yeah.
here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to invite Tex Fisher back
Okay.
to the podcast.
Yeah,
Isaac.
we'll just make him a little.
I'm
rig.
no,
wear
listen.
this- wear
He's going to
this
sit
vest
right
forever.
here. Okay, he's going to sit right here. You guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom. You guys distract him. I'm going to come up behind him, chloroform him,
Okay, we knock him out.
knock him out, and then we'll install it on him. And then he wakes up like, oh, what happened? Oh, Tex, you passed out. Are you
What
okay?
happened? Yeah.
And then we send him out.
We make him our
He'll
plant.
never know that he had an implant. Gives us a live feed. We could probably do his eyeball feed and broadcast what
We
he's looking
send
at.
him out.
We probe him with an implant.
Okay,
Neuralink,
we're not.
yeah.
We are not probe. Why do you have to use the word probe?
What?
Probe's
We're
a
gonna
good word.
I
freaking
think it's the
chloroform
best
a
way. I
elected
think it's the
official.
best
Doesn't
way
have to
to.
be an anal probe.
Well, that's what he's thinking
He's
right
not
now.
thinking
He is
that.
100% said.
No, no.
I was thinking anal probe.
He 100%.
I think that's
probe.
the easiest way to get that in there.
Rick Daly just said, "Nice conversation, silly idea." Dennis just said he's gay. Yes, you. He's talking about you.
I think Tex Fisher's happily married, Dennis. To a woman. Actually,
Who made a delicious cookies?
he made us awesome cookies. They were great.
Did you keep his Tupperware, by the way? I didn't.
No, I
we
gave
give
back.
back to
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Just
his
need to know.
wife was messaging us saying, "You don't have to keep the Tupperware." And then we were like, "Yes, we have to keep."
We know. I know
We
the
know how
drill.
this works.
No, but we should totally we got to get a camera on one of these guys and just see what they do.
That'd be so interesting. All right. Well, let's get out. We
Like
gotta
a,
get
like a
out of
hot
here.
mic of the NFL players. You know how they like put
Yeah,
a mic
100%.
on?
100%.
We need to put a wire on these guys.
All right, everybody. Thanks for what. Was that educated? Was that okay?
That was
you
good.
thought Isaac thought he was going to be bored.
I thought it was
You-
very good. We held people the whole
Yep.
time. It was great.
So, all right. Well, hey, rates are low. Message us if you're in the 6.75. Is that fair and up? Let's at least talk about refinancing.
Yeah, over 7 definitely.
If you are I've been saying this. If you're a veteran and have a VA loan right now and you've bought in the last 3 years, call me immediately, dude. The VA program that they offer, talk about like
They don't take any documents. They're like, hey, your VA,
no
hey,
income, no assets, no appraisal,
Yeah.
no credit score. If you have a VA loan right now and just refinance
and you might think that's sketchy, but they're already paying a mortgage that's higher. By
Yep.
refinancing, you have a lower payment. It only makes sense
the-
to ease the burden.
The only verification is you've had to pay your mortgage on time for 12 months. That's it. That's the only verification.
so it
you
makes
get.
smart to refi. It makes sense
You're
to
making
just
it better.
let them
And
refi.
there's rules
if
like-
you put
yeah.
them into a better situation.
The rule is you have to have the rate has to go down so much and your payment has to drop like 100, $150. But why would you not do that?
Right.
So VA
what are
loans
the costs like on those?
not much at all.
Yeah.
They limit our income. They limit our pay. They limit everything. But it's fantastic. So
Cool.
if you're a VA, if you know a VA person, have them call us. So and we're realtors too. Let's get out of here. I am
Buy,
so much
sell,
work
whatever.
to do.
Bye, everybody.
We'll
Thank
see you guys Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and